Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on last year's national champion, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Wisconsin's offense takes the field to start this game off. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Looking downfield, it's Adams. Zings it complete to the right. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Badgers will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Runs through a tackle.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the Big House. Rushes on him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
And the Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So Michigan's offense will get the ball for the first time. And we'll get a quick look at one of the early leaders for the Heisman. Winning the award as a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season, David.
No, he will. And listen, it's hard for running backs to get this award now. It is a quarterback.
Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Shows him the stiff arm. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to scramble. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point was good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's McClain. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get it. Turning it on! Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Looking downfield, it's Adams. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. The Badgers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, they're after him. He'll try to do it himself. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out fast. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. The Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Badgers have taken it inside the 20. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Swings it out to his running back. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Badgers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And after yet another third down conversion, they've got it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They go right back to this guy on second and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Bringing the heat. The throw. A strike downfield. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield. First and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Oh, he's got some space. Pass attack, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They've scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a thrilling 50-yard run for the Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off play action. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
Pucks it out of the air. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Badgers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. There he goes. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They're going back to the ground. Breaks the tackle. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Wolverines Saints will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Florida State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Syracuse. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Adams. Quickly out to the tight end. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Powers through the defender. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the sticks. It's Morgan. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the 1st half. Before then, they can get another score. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines! Excellent pass by the back on the option. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting set for the point after. And through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Adams. Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. He'll get rid of it. He's got an open man. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Badgers racing to the line in a hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to go up top on first down. Flips it out in the flat. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Takes the easy completion. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the big house.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Badgers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Dances away to buy time. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Behind the chains now on second and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Showing off the arm. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Wolverines come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking for space to the left. Now he'll turn and throw back to the right. Touchdown, Michigan! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Fielded in the end zone, it's McClain. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Power football with the run. Hard running there. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a...
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Oh, he's got a chance.
Returner brings it out to the 38. And your Michigan Wolverines will take over.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is
looking for a huge play. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
The Wolverines line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Using his legs to buy some time. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Catches it at the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency there.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
To throw, it's good. He's got it down the middle. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Makes the catch down the right side. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. From the gun, the running back has it. Plows through the defense. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. And the Badgers come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. The Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run play action. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They go to the wide receiver screen. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Back to pass, it's Herbstreit. He'll pull it down and run. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Might be looking to run. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame, where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Right back to the well. Finds a little space. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Scanning the field, it's good. And a sack all the way back at the 5. And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Michigan. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all. And
it's another safety. Can you believe this? 2nd of the game.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. He'll field the punt and look for room. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. So here comes the Michigan offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He's got him. Strong, firm tackle. Nice route, nice catch by this receiver. What's important for a quarterback throwing the in route to a guy in the slot?
Well, I think he has to have great timing. And I think the receiver needs to get his right depth so that they know exactly where each other is going to be and when the ball is going to be in the air. These two have...
Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Caught near the sticks. It's what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising.
Deep shot for the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the returner will be knocked down. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. To the air, it's good. Gets it out quickly. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Badgers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They feed him again. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Firmly in control of this game. Breaks into the open. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Florida State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Tallahassee for some time. They're up by 28 over Syracuse. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This drive will open from the 15. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Looking to throw, it's good. Quickly to the tight end. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Creates a little space. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Badgers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Now on the return. They bring him down strong. Effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.